Welcome to St. Paul's on Nantucket. St. Paul's was born of the Great Fire of 1846. On July 13th of that year, flames, driven by wind, swept from a devastated downtown to Broad Street, reducing the newly constructed Trinity Episcopal Church to ashes. 4 years later, the parish erected a new church on this Fair Street location and christened it St. Paul's. By any measure, the wooden building was a modest structure, reflecting, in its way, the decline of the island's whaling industry and subsequent dwindling population, which had fallen from nearly 11,000 to just over 3,000 souls in 1870. It wasn't until the late 1800s that Nantucket was rediscovered, this time as a summer vacation destination. Among the early summer residents was Miss Caroline French, the daughter of a wealthy Boston merchant. She offered to build a new St. Paul's if the parish would agree to dedicate it to her father. In 1902, the church was completed for the then princely sum of $40,000. St. Paul's reflects the Romanesque style that was popular at the turn of the century. Though a bell tower was part of the original design, a bell was not installed until 1990. The church interior is based on a basilica plan, with the nave, a central aisle, flanked by 2 aisles on either side, beyond archways supported by carved wooden columns. Of singular importance to the interior is the great Tiffany window titled The Water of Life. It was designed and signed by Louis Comfort Tiffany himself. Opposite the great window, over the chancel, are 5 Tiffany lance-type windows, memorials to 5 of Caroline French's departed relatives. In March of 1954, work began to replace the original windows on either side of the church with stained glass windows depicting major events in the life of our Lord Jesus Christ. For a detailed self-tour of the windows, we suggest you pick up the Windows of St. Paul's booklet in the pamphlet rack in the narthex. As you stroll through the church, you'll find memorial plaques dedicated to parishioners, a beloved rector, a famous friend of St. Paul's, and commemorative thank yous for gifts. What is now our chapel was originally the sacristy and choir room. After its conversion, the original windows were replaced with a contemporary design titled A Song of Creation. In 1968, the I Am series of glass panels for the clerestory windows were installed. For close-up views and more detail on these windows, we again refer you to the Windows of St. Paul's booklet. Finally, in 2013, money was raised for the restoration of the organ and for the new north wing, designed to provide handicapped access to Gardner Hall, ground-level access, and the sanctuary itself. Once construction was completed in the fall of 2014, the memorial garden was restored and serves as the final resting place for the ashes of numerous parishioners. This, then, is our St. Paul's, regarded by the parish and by many as the crown jewel of Nantucket.